Have you ever wondered what a potentiometer does? Well, in this project, we're going to make use of the Potentiometer on the EduBit board. In this project, we're going to make use of the BBC microbit, the EduBit board, and in particular, the Potentiometer sensor. We need to make sure that there's power supplied to the EduBit board. So we go to the power supply section of the board at the top here, and we move the switch from the up off position to the down on position. The EduBit guide has a complicated project where you create a game, but we're interested in the Potentiometer, so we're going to skip that and go straight to the Potentiometer code. So here we are in MakeCode. I've already loaded the EduBit extensions. Check out my other video if you want to know how to do that. And we're going to make use of the Potentiometer draw. If I click on that, the block that we want is the potentiometer value block. We're going to make use of that. And what we're going to do is display that on the microbit screen. So we go to the basic draw and select a show number block and put in potentiometer value. The potentiometer will go from 0 to 1023. Let's see if that's working. So I've got the potentiometer turned right down, and you can see I've got a 0 on the microbit. If I turn it up just a little bit, now we've got 273, and if I turn it up all the way, we get 1023. That works. What we could do is, instead of displaying numbers from 0 to 1023, we could restrict it to a scale of 0 to 7. And to do that, we make use of the map block. If you go to the top of all the drawers in the search bar and type the word map, you get a couple of map blocks. We're going to make use of this vertical one in red. And what we do is map the potentiometer value from low 0 to 1023 to low 0 to high 7. That will give us values between 0 and 7, but that will include decimal points. And to make it a bit neater, what we could do is round up the numbers. So if we go to the maths block and select the round function, show number round, and then drop in our map as the value, it now rounds up the number to the nearest integer. Let's see if that works. I've got the potentiometer turned all the way down again, and you can see I've got a 0 on the microbit. If I turn it up just a little bit, you can see it's changed to the number 2. If I turn it up all the way, we've got the number 7. And if I just turn it down slowly, you can see we can go through all 7 digits in the sequence. Hooray! I hope you found that interesting. You've been listening to Chris Evans. See you next time.